Hi guys, hope you're all keeping well. We'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you to Dunboyne College, and we hope you settle in well over the coming weeks. My name is Derek Ball.
And I'm Meabh and Derek. We're two guidance counsellors here at Dunboyne College. So in this presentation, really what we want to cover today is making an appointment, how to make an appointment with the guidance counsellors, college terminology, information on your course, qualifications, understanding your timetable and modules, and the support services that are available here at the college for you.
Meabh and I are available at all times to help you. To make an appointment, if you just go onto the college website or go to My DCFE, go to Student Services, click on Guidance Counselling Department, and then you will see pictures of Meabh and myself, and the links are under our pictures. Just click on those to make an appointment, fill in the details, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
So useful terminology, we really just want to go through some of the terminology that you'll hear as you start into your course. So a programme is the name of the course basically that you've applied for through the prospectus, be that animal care, business studies and nursing studies. A semester is where we have the academic year is broken into two halves. So you might have a semesterised module, be that word processing might be for half of the year, safety and health might be the other half of the year. A module then is like your subject they've had if you were in school. It's a subject, your module, so you'll find them on your Moodle page, your module. A mentor then is your one of your tutors generally is your mentor. It's a person that's going to be with you during the year. It's your go-to person. They'll probably teach you one of your subjects or maybe a couple of your subjects, but they'll be with you through the year and they will be your go-to person if you wanted to ask questions or had any queries. A tutor then is your class teacher, so that would be the subject teacher, like the module teacher.
Other terms you might hear are elective. An elective is like an extra subject that you choose to take on your timetable. And then assessment. Assessment throughout your course will be continuous assessment. There'll be different varieties including written projects, reports, essays, skills demonstrations, oral presentation or electronic work.
Some more terminology. Your Moodle. Your Moodle is a learning platform for you. It's like we like to call it, or Derek likes to call it, the electronic school bag. So rather than having school books in college, you really have a platform for all your notes. So you'll upload your assignments through it. Your tutor will upload your notes for your classes. Everything will be on your Moodle page. It's a one-stop shop for everything. Work experience then you'll find is part of your communications module. You won't see it on your timetable as a separate module. It is a separate module, but it is incorporated into communications. So work experience is a mandatory 60 hours for each student on every single course. And most students will find that themselves. The onus is on the student to find their own work experience. However, we do have work experience tutors that have database of where previous students have gone to. So there's no fear in students who are struggling to find placements also.
So another bit about your course. Your course is a one-year full-time academic course and it runs from the start of September until the end of May, start of June. What we do in Dunboyne is we condense all of your classes into 3 days per week. So you will be in college full-time 3 days per week. On the 4th day, you will complete your work experience that Meabh explained to you about. And then on the 5th day will be time for doing assessments, doing research, getting your assignments done. Your timetables will be located on Moodle, so you can have a look at them. And all timetables must contain a minimum of 8 modules, but we'll talk more to you about that in a few minutes.
So your course is accredited by QQI, that's Quality Qualifications Ireland, and they're your awarding body for your studies here at Dunboyne College. And you're currently taking QQI Level 5. Now there are some Level 6 qualifications here in QQI Level 6 at the college. Mainly most of the students will be studying at Level 5. And once you meet certain criteria of that Level 5 award in studying the 8 modules that we will talk to you a little bit more about in a minute, you can progress through the CIO then to higher education. And all QQI awards are quality assured and nationally and internationally recognised. So that's important. You can use your award here to go to other countries outside of Ireland, but also through the link scheme you can use your award, your QQI award, to link into higher education internationally and nationally.
Just another bit on qualifications and the awards. Further education. So you are studying at further education. Further education comprises of education and training which takes place after second level school, but which is not part of the higher education scheme. Whereas higher education is, on the other hand, is achieved at universities, institutes of technology and other colleges in terms of undergraduate and postgraduate degree options. Okay, so on completion of your award at Dunboyne College, there are two options you can come out with. You can come out with a full award or a component award.
A full award. So in order to progress to higher education, you must obtain the full award. This is crucial in order to progress through the levels to go to, a level 6 or a level 7 or 8. To apply for a level 8 degree, let's say, for example, you will need to complete your full award. And this comprises the 8 modules that we'll talk about in a minute. To obtain the full award, then you must have a pass in these 8 modules. So that's at 50% here at further education. It's 50% rather than 40. But it's likely that if you're doing the 8 modules that you will need distinctions in a few different modules to progress into certain courses in higher education. But we go through that as the year goes on with you. And you can obviously go direct to employment as well with your award, your full award. Will allow you to have these modules on your CV and hence bring to interview for employment.
Okay, and the second award is a component award. This is where you successfully complete a limited number of modules under the 8, anything less than the 8 modules that Meabh mentioned in a full award. With the component award, you cannot apply for CEO to access higher education. However, with the component award, you can apply directly for employment. Okay, in this section, we're going to have a look at your timetables, which you have received already. So we'll just go through again what your timetable looks like, how to read your timetable properly, and most importantly, what modules you will need to study to gain your full award. So here's an example of a timetable. This is just to give you an idea of what it looks like. The timetable you're seeing here is for the program Architecture. Just so you know what to do and how to read it, this program takes place on a Monday, a Tuesday and a Thursday. And in each module it tells you the name of the module, the name of your teacher and the room it's located in. So this person is in on a Monday, a Tuesday and a Thursday, and there's all the different modules. When you're reading your timetable and it comes to selecting the modules that you have to study to gain a full award, QQI set the criteria. In Moodle over the coming days, you will see an example of the QQI recommendations for your course and program. So in this case, for architecture, the rules are on top. You must complete all 4 red modules. You must select 2 yellow modules, and then you must select any 2 other modules from the yellows and the whites.
So this is another example then of a timetable that looks a bit fuller. It's for one of the business courses. You can see on this timetable that there's 5 days in the week, but that's because in business there might be other courses involved. There might be an accountancy class, might be a law class. So there are subjects on it that may not be all what you have applied for, that are relevant to what you've applied for. So you'll find that the timetable is very busy. This timetable has Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and as Derek has said already, the name of the class, the teacher, the module is all listed on it. So when you come in at the start, you would receive this type of timetable. You would have a look at all these modules, and then we would move to the colour timetable. And have a look then at which modules that you need to pick, which are relevant for your QQI award. So for example, this is business studies. If you've applied for a business studies course, you will be applying for this 5M2102 that we see at the very top. And then within this, you'll have the instructions, just like Derek said on the last one, there's instructions always at the top as to which colours to take. And this is because QQI set the criteria of particular modules to make an award valid. So on the top it'll always say how many of each colour, and in this case we have 2 red, 2 yellow, 2 green and 2 other. So we always have to make 8, but it must be the correct 8. So if you look at this one, you have 2 red ones, there are 4 yellows, so you take at least 2 of those 2 scores will count out of the 4. You must have 2 green, so at least 2 green and 2 more. Now 2 more can be any of the leftover yellow, any of the leftover green or the white ones to make the 8. But let's say you have done 4 yellow ones and it'll be the best 2 scores out of the yellow. And then if you've done maybe 4 green ones as well, you'll have the best 2 scores first that are going to count in the green. And then the other 2 scores are going to be the best 2 scores of the rest of your modules. So once you follow the instructions on the top of no matter which timetable you're following, it'll always tell you what colours to adhere by. Once you adhere by these colours, you will make your full award. We have to have the correct 8 modules by the end. If we do not have the correct 8 modules, QQI will not award, and you cannot progress through the CAO to higher education without this full award. So it's really crucial that you follow this. You asked Derek and I for advice if you're unsure. You must come and talk to Derek and I first before you drop anything, because sometimes when you drop something else, some other colour might become important that you haven't realised because of the mix of colours. So you must always seek the advice. Every year we will have students at the end of the year who have dropped something, who have not sought advice and have not been able to be awarded by QQI. So it's crucial that you come and seek the advice. Never ever drop a module.
Okay, just a bit about the QQI results and grades and what you receive at the end of the year and the end of your programme. When your programmes are marked at the end of the year, you will receive one of 3 grades, either a distinction, a merit or a pass. Distinctions are from 80 to 100%, merits from 65 to 79, and your passes are between 50 and 64%. As Meabh mentioned earlier on with your full award, that allows you to progress on to higher education. Just be careful around this as well. Higher education institutes, they set their own minimum entry requirements. So when you're looking up courses, make sure you always check what the minimum entry requirements are for every individual college. Don't just take it from one college and assume that fits all other colleges. Always double check. And if in doubt, please come over to Meabh and I and discuss it with us. And also remember, you must open a new CAO application in December of this year. Your application from last year is now closed, so please open a new CAO application, and again, seek the advice of Meabh and myself when doing that.
So there are many support services within the college. Derek and I will provide career guidance and personal support to you through the year, and it's really crucial to, as Derek said, come and seek the advice. We will be offering workshops and different events about CAO, but it's always important to actually come and talk to us. There's also the support of your tutors, your class tutor, your mentor as well is your go-to person, as we mentioned before. The student services have a huge, there's a huge array of services there, including academic support, learning support. There's the Learning Hub itself that we have on offer to students that you may avail of. So you really do need to come and get the support that's available to us. We have the mydcfe.ie website. This is a one-stop shop for everything. I mean, every type of support that you want as a student is there on hand. You've got transport, you've got the student services, learning support. You can make your appointments there. Before you came to the college, you might have been looking at the Dunboyne College website to look at what we had on offer, but now as a student you'll go to the mydcfe.ie website. You can just put that into Google, or you can find it in your quick links on the Dunboyne College as well website. And that literally you can go from there to go to anything else that you need in all the supports. And we've such an array of supports within the college. They're there for the taking. We're always trying to shout out about the supports that we have, to say just come and take them. But really, it's up to you to just avail of them, and it really can be a great year for you.
I suppose just to finish up, the main piece of advice that we'd like to give you is that you make the most of your year and enjoy yourself here at Dunboyne College. The opportunities really are endless as to where you can progress to, whether it be into employment or onto higher education. And as Meabh mentioned already, please take advantage of all the services that are available here in the college.
So don't be a stranger and enjoy the year. Thank you.